Hi everyone, welcome to another historical chess game, and this is round 18 of Hastings. His round 17 opponent, von Bardabaladen, I think is his name, didn't show up because he withdrew from the tournament, I think, or he was sick. I also believe this is the same tournament that Steinitz had a very famous game against von Bardabaladen. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. But in any case, he didn't show up. Pillsbury got a forfeit win. In this position, he's white against Carl Schlecter, one of the top players of the early 20th century and late 19th century. In this position, it's white to move. The material is even. You have to figure out what to do here, and I'm warning you, this is a tough one. So how would you play this position for white? And I'm going to give you three choices. Rook to c7. Queen to c7, or queen to g3. Note if we just make some random queen move, black's going to take on h4. So we have to be forcing, and we have to figure out which of those three moves is the best. Alright, I'm going to show the answer now, so pause if you're still thinking. In the game, white played rook c7, which is just a huge error. After rook takes queen, rook e7, rook f7, black just makes a queen. And after rook g1, rook b7 to b1, and Pillsbury resigned. So rook c7 is the worst choice. Queen c7 is definitely stronger. The problem now is black can simply go rook takes e3, queen e7, rook e7, rook c3, rook e4. And although material is even, we're threatening two pawns, and therefore black has a clear advantage. The best defensive try would have been queen to g3 check, and this is called an in-between move. The king can't really move because then we're going to have like queen g8 check. So he goes rook to g4, and now we go queen to c7. And the key difference here is that after queen takes, rook takes, well, first of all, there's no rook takes e3. So after queen takes, rook takes, king f6, we take the c-pawn, and our chances to draw are pretty good. Black's best chances to win are to bring the king in. But after rook c6, king e4, rook d6, white has very good drawing chances here. So basically, it was just a calculation position. White had three choices, and we had to make the in-between move. Just lure the rook away from the e-pawn, and then play queen to c7. By the way, this move doesn't really change things. We just go king g2, we just go king f3, they have to take, we take this pawn, and it's basically a draw. So that's that. Basically, you just have to kind of evaluate these three positions and make the correct choice that queen g3 is correct. Unfortunately, Pillsbury failed to do that, and he lost his third game of the tournament. However, he still has so many wins that he's doing quite well in the standings anyway. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another game from this tournament. Goodbye.